Welcome. Hey, y'all. I'm Virtuosa the Goddess. And for my returning subscribers, my returning tribe members, my soldiers of love, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. And if you're new, it is so good to meet you. Hey. Why don't you subscribe and join in the army, the spiritual army of the soldiers of love, unconditional love. Okay, guys, let me, as I'm shuffling the cards, the Seven of Swords, as I've been shuffling them and meditating on today's energy, I've noticed that the Seven of Swords wanted to come out. So, let's please, let me please invite the divine into our space. Divine. Thank you so much for this opportunity to shine the light on the collective and to be that vessel for our guidance for today. Give us a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of confirmation, the creator of my soul. Also want to acknowledge my ancestors that serve my highest good, the Elohim, or seven archangels. Also want to acknowledge the animal, plants, earth, water, fire, and air kingdoms, the ethereal kingdom. And I also would like to send some love and light to my tribe that is watching. Wait a minute, I had something to fall. Okay, so let's see what these energies are. Let me pull the cards and then we'll see what the energies are surrounding these oracle cards. And I will grab my glasses. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, a beautiful day. I heard a song as I was shuffling the cards. It was a song by Ludacris. You know that song, When I Move, You Move, just like that. When I move, you move. So Divine Masculine wants you to know that when you move, he moves just like that. Or like they used to say in the old Christian churches, they be like, well, the woman sanctifies the home or the marriage. So divine feminine, as we come closer to our divine selves, who the divine created us to be, and the purposes why he placed our souls in these beautiful bodies, incarnating here at this most precious time on planet Earth as we usher in the new golden age. The divine wants us to know that as we move, the divine masculine moves just like that. Okay, so what we have for the oracle for divine feminine, fall in love. Fall in love when you are ready, not when you are lonely. So divine feminine, you may be feeling a little lonely, or whoever's carrying the divine feminine energy, you may be feeling a little lonely right now. But what is lonely? We have our entire spiritual team. You have your divine masculine within you. It's just someone comes to embody that energy in physical form, right? Okay, that's what twin souls are. Oh, so I didn't tell you what type of reading this was. This is always a love reading, love of self. And then you're looking for, where is my connection? Or why else are you watching the video if you're in a connection? Because I'm not going to spy and tell you if he's cheating unless it comes up in the cards. Okay, so you're never lonely, and most of all, we have each other. Mwah. I love you too. Divine masculine. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. That's so sweet. Look at there. So divine masculine knows. Yesterday, for the reading, I did a very long reading yesterday. It was like an hour long, but I hadn't been on here in a while, so um, that's why I made it a very long reading. I felt like you guys deserved that time, and I missed you guys. But anyways, yesterday, divine masculine wanted to reconcile with divine feminine. So today, he knows in his heart you guys are going to be together. I feel I feel the divine masculine energy within me wanting to do. And I've been taking baby steps towards action, towards things that would change circumstances for not just for myself, but for others. So now I have to see what I manifested. I moved. Now let's see who moves after I made my move. And I'm not speaking in my connection. I'm speaking for actually the area that I live in, but mostly for everyone. Um, the connecting energy, the hottest love has the coldest end. So you guys have had, and that's why the Seven of Swords wanted to keep popping out. Each time that you unite with your masculine energy or your feminine energy, whoever's watching, your divine counterpart, there are lessons that you learn with each reunion or union that comes about. And I need some more incense. Let's see what incense I want to burn. Let's see what's available. So each time you learn a lesson, and then each person has to go work on their own karma. So that's why I don't really care for what the divine masculine is doing, because usually, heck, I got my own karmic situations to sort through, and so does he. Okay? So as you're watching these videos, you're actually delaying. If you're not doing some type of action, or if the reading doesn't prompt you for any type of action, you're basically watching The Real Housewives, or you're basically watching what we used to call back in the day the soap operas. So I don't want to guide anybody towards um, watching soap operas wasted, because if you're a light worker, as I am, of course, and you're watching this video, 9 times out of 10, if you didn't know you were a light worker, you are a light worker, then there's action in that. That's spreading the light in different forms, whether you do it at a job. I don't care if you work at McDonald's. I don't care if you're a doctor, a lawyer. People need your light. So we have divine feminine, your divine masculine is not coming in as long as you're feeling lonely. That's not how you manifest. You manifest someone in your life to help you. Really, if you manifest someone, and I'm speaking from experience, just out of loneliness, you will get a very broken individual that will make you say, I would rather be alone than fool with this joker right now. So don't manifest love if you're in a lonely place of loneliness. Manifest it when you're in high vibration. It'll come to you. That'll magnetize someone towards you. And if your masculine isn't ready, or your feminine isn't ready, whoever's watching, once you raise your vibration, then someone else will come. And you will have a great experience in the meantime. But meanwhile, you won't be sitting around just waiting on someone who's getting their life together or going through their own problems. So I just got to say that because that's the things that I, would have said. Um, and back in the day, just from my own wisdom. Um, I got to tell you guys a little story. I know this video isn't about me, but maybe you can draw from this experience. I chased and chased and chased a guy forever. And look, as I say that, look, here's the chasing card. Georgia. Knight of Swords. Very fast moving action. Action card. Let that information that the knight goes and tell your counterpart be positive and not karmic. It's not a karmic situation because you're connected in the higher dimensions. So your masculine knows what's happening with you anyways. He knows if you're lonely, so it's best to fix it. But I chased behind the guy for maybe 2 years. Just kept him there. Look, the Queen of Wands with the Sun. Queen of Wands can manifest anything. Look, her flower that she has been alive. It doesn't even die. Look how she manifests. And the connecting energy is the sun. But, and we have the Star. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. We have the Emperor. We have the Hangman. And we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so, yeah, I chased behind the guy for a long time. And as soon as I let go and realized that I needed, and this happened to be a 10-year karmic soulmate. We had ups and downs. I didn't know when to let go and get out. But there was it was a shocker. There was a revelation when I wanted my life to change and I wanted something more serious. I pulled away. I stopped answering his calls. Back then, well, somebody invited me to church, so I went to church. After maybe it didn't even take long. Once I cut the energy off, he noticed it right away. He tried to make a couple calls. I didn't pick up. Came home from church, all dressed up pretty in my little Sunday out dress and my cute little heels. And he was at my door waiting. Waiting to come in, waiting to take me on vacation, all the things that I had spent trying to get force and sex out of him for 2 years. It finally fell on my doorstep. Now that was a 10-year very karmic relationship that was filled with highs and lows. People said we act like Bobby and Whitney. I mean, God rest Whitney's soul, even though, she just transitioned like a butterfly. She didn't die. But, yeah, it was that type of relationship. But I did manifest it once I let go. So, Divine Feminine, that's your homework. Practice letting go and focusing on yourself. You're sending the message of healing towards the Divine Masculine. He's working trying to get his pentacles up. Your Divine Masculine could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. He's releasing this energy of deception. He's releasing this. This is what the Divine Masculine is working on to become the Emperor. You've been sending messages to him in the 5D, or he's been picking up on your energy. Divine Feminine is the Queen of Wands. You've been using your magic to manifest with your creativity. Connecting energy here is the sun that's being illuminated. The Hangman. The change in perspectives. Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the Queen of Cups. So Divine Masculine is working to build a new foundation. one that's not made and built on deception. But we're going to clarify the cards. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords. Well, let's clarify the Knight of Swords with this deck over here. So what is the message that Divine Feminine is sending Divine Masculine? That she wants to work with him. He's coming in healed with the Star card. Divine Feminine wants to work with her masculine. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Divine Masculine knows that you're his wish fulfillment. And he wants to. He's coming in healed. His heart chakra is open. Divine Feminine, your heart chakra is open. His is open. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. As I said, that the heart chakra. Thank you, Divine, for clarifying that. Your heart chakra is open. Divine Masculine doesn't want to be deceptive because he wants this new cycle. He wants a new cycle with you. A new cycle with you is his wish fulfillment. He realized that his deception got him nowhere, but that you guys are going to be together and find each other in this lifetime, because that's his wish fulfillment, and he realizes it's his destiny. He wants this new. He wants to start the next new cycle with you. Let me clarify the Queen of Cups. This is not taking very long. We have the Tower card, disruption. I need another clarification on that. Queen of Cups with the Tower. Let me get some clarification from the Divine Masculine. For the Divine Masculine. Right now, the Divine Masculine, although he feels all his love in his heart, he doesn't feel like there is any hope. He doesn't feel like there's any he doesn't feel like it's any illumination. He feels like he can't come forward, and this is why the Hangman is here. He can't come forward today. And you feel the same way. You feel like your love has caused disruption and delayed progress, delayed communication. So perhaps, look, and then we have the third eye chakra in reverse. So there needs to be a change in perspective, and there needs to be some third eye chakra healing. You heal your chakras and align your chakras to receive downloads and more clear communication with the spiritual realm through meditation. I recommend at least starting out with 2 minutes a day will work miracles. Let me pull something on the third eye. You have victim consciousness. So Divine Feminine, you may be, and the Masculine may be feeling like he's done so many things to you that maybe he shouldn't come forward. Maybe you feel like he's made you a victim, but you are not a victim. Divine Feminine, moving forward with your dreams will bring in love. And also will help you take your power back. Building yourself up to be the self that you always wanted to be, knew that you were created to be, will bring you out of this victim consciousness. See? And you don't feel as beautiful as you really are. Because perhaps the masculine said things to you, even though he has love in his heart. He said things to you that made you feel unpretty, like TLC's song. But you are very beautiful. And look, discover your life purpose, divine feminine. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. And that card here, hole in your soul. Fill that hole that's in your soul with joy, with your passions, with things. See, the Queen of Wands is very passionate, and that's being illuminated. And it's helping you. This energy today is pushing you to go forward with your life's purpose. If you don't know, you cannot take a wrong step. Just step forward and just do. Meditate. Contemplate, meditate, in action. Or pray, petition, meditation, action. And discover your purpose. Trust me, even if you don't hear the directions or the downloads, your soul knows. And have the courage, divine masculine, to step forward towards your feminine. So these cards are very easy. You don't have much homework today. The only homework you have is meditation. Meditation, taking 10 minutes out of your busy day to meditate. And release your ex. See, I see this card as release your ex. Meaning, release divine masculine. I know you have a lot of love in your heart, but you have to release your, and I see this as expectation of your masculine. Because he's ready to reconcile again today. He wants to reconcile. But he wants you to take back control of your own life. Because he's worth waiting for. Remember, he told you you'll be back together. Because you're magnetizing him right now. He's feeling drawn to you right now. Let's see, what do we have for masculine? How are you feeling towards him? Yeah, you want to make sure that he doesn't have any addictions. You want to make sure that he's let go of all codependency issues, that he's this emperor that he needs to be. And let's see, what is the outcome? What cards do I want to use for the outcome? Let's stick with these. What is the outcome for today? Yep. We're starting a new cycle. Today is the first day of the beginning of your life, divine feminine. We're in the age of Aquarius because you know your masculine is coming back. This is the Six of Cups. You've known each other in many lifetimes. Or this could be someone from your childhood. Let's get one for masculine, and then I'm going to close the reading. Whoa. We had two. Why you want to close the reading on that? He wants to celebrate. He wants to celebrate that he's no longer, that he's working towards getting his money up, coming out of the cold. He wants to celebrate that with you. He wants to celebrate coming out of the cold with you. Or, I could see it two ways. For some of you, he had to make a choice between you and a third party. And he realizes that he's tired of being out in the cold. He wants to choose that higher connection. Or some of you, he could have chosen a third party, and that's delaying his divine inheritance, which is delaying his time, why he doesn't want to come forward. So I see it three ways. But either way, it's looking like today it's all about action. There's no waiting. Um, Change your perspective on all your thoughts and move forward. Here's the affirmation. There is ample time and opportunity for creative expression in whatever area I choose. So, whatever area you choose, whether it's writing, drawing, uh, whatever you choose to do, there is time for you to do it because your talents are in demand and your unique gifts are appreciated by those around you. So, whatever you're good at, work on it because it opens up this energy, the channel for this energy of the Queen of Wands and the Sun to come in and not feeling lonely sends healing to your masculine and allows him to become that wish fulfillment. Your consciousness is filled with healthy, positive, loving thoughts that reflect themselves in your experience. Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. And you move through life knowing that you are safe and divinely protected and guided. And look, here we go back to the victim conscious card. It is no fun being a victim. I refuse to be helpless anymore. I claim my own power. Exactly. Thank you, Divine. And this is a 12 card, and that's 3. And that's a very divine number. You are divinely guided and protected. And claim back your own power. You are not a victim. If you're on this spiritual journey, then you realize that there are lessons that you have to learn. And some of you, your divine counterpart is your karmic and your twin soul. So you don't know really what's what, because when you sign up for this spiritual journey, you sign up for the unknown. So just keep an open mind. Release any expectations of how or who is coming in with this divine love, and just open up the door for the love of your life to come in. Because you're not responsible for other people. We are only under the law of our own consciousness. And that brings me to the 42 affirmations of Ma'at. See there with that symbol? That's a very sacred symbol. Research it. The Namaste or the infinity symbol. But those 42 laws of Ma'at are the ones that we shall follow and self-govern ourselves when everybody wakes up to understand that they're on the new earth, in the new golden age. You get to Judgment Day when it's time for your body that houses your soul and your mind to be judged. Your heart is placed on a scale and an ostrich feather is placed on the other scale, and the goddess Ma'at weighs your heart against that feather. And if your heart is heavier, meaning if it has any of this loneliness, grief, sadness, anger, lustful, revengeful, anything that weighs your heart down or not allows you to be in your highest vibration, then you must reincarnate and redo it again with the same lessons but more intense to make sure that you get them the next time. So nobody wants to do that. So therefore, we must live a life of joy and bliss, work through the shadows, because we are only responsible for our own consciousness and no one else's. And on that note, move through the day knowing that you're divinely guided and protected. I love you all. See you next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah.